What's up, everybody? GeauxBurns welcoming you to a vehicle prediction showcase. It's something I haven't done for quite some time. The premise is, before the update, I give you my vehicle predictions for the vehicles that we know about, and you're welcome to chime in below in the comment section with your predictions as well. But there's a catch to my vehicle prediction showcases. We go by Price is Right rules. That means if you end up bidding over the official price when it comes out on Tuesday, June 13th, in just a few days from now, that negates your bid. That means that your bid doesn't count. Even if it was like, $1 higher or $100 higher or $1,000 higher, it has to come in below or exactly the amount of the bid, in case you're wondering what Price is Right rules are. So be smart about your predictions. Oh, and another rule, you can't predict the same prices I predict. But if you want to say, up me by, $100,000, I can say, well, this vehicle's $1.1 million, and you can come in and say, well, I think that vehicle is going to be $1.2 million, and if the vehicle is like $1.3 million, then that means you win. That's Price is Right rules in a nutshell. So let's get to it, shall we? By the way, I don't know the official names of any of these vehicles except for probably two actually, but I'm just going to make up names. I'm going to do the best I can, and we're going to just make up the name, and we're going to go from there. First off, it's not technically a vehicle, but we're going to count it as a vehicle. The weaponized trailer, which I think is going to be the cheapest of these so-called weaponized vehicles in the Gunrunning update. I'm listing the weaponized trailer for $500,000. Now, bear in mind, this price is for the base model. It's for the version you're probably going to get. It probably has nothing on it. You have to go do the upgrades and purchase those. So the price tag for the weaponized trailer will most likely go up along with all the other vehicles, depending on the customization, different camo skins, colors you choose from, and especially the various weapons you use. But I would say that the base model of the weaponized trailer, for me, is going to be $500,000. The next vehicle is going to be the weaponized Tampa, and I absolutely love this muscle car. And we already have two versions of the Tampa in the game. We have the regular Tampa and we have the Drift Tampa, which is listed at $995,000, and that's what I'm going for my base, $1 million for the weaponized Tampa. And once again, if you want to bid a little bit higher than me, you can do so as well. Hence, Price is Right rules. So right now, I got the weaponized Tampa at $1.0 million. $1 million straight up. The third vehicle on my prediction showcase is the APC. One of the only two vehicles we really know the name about. Of course, it's from Ballad of Gay Tony, along with the Tampa as well, FYI. And I decided my prediction is going to be exactly the same as the amount of the Rhino tank currently in Grand Theft Auto Online. I realize this tank has been around since the beginning, back in October 2013 when Grand Theft Auto Online launched on last gen. But technically, you would imagine a tank would be of equal price or even more than an APC. But I'm just going to go equal, even Steven. So my prediction for the APC is $1.5 million. The next vehicle is the Dune Loader Half Track. That's what I'm calling it because it's technically a half track and appears to be a Dune Loader. So Dune Loader Half Track it is until we have official names for these vehicles. My prediction for the Dune Loader Half Track is going to be $1.25 million. And I have no real reason or basis for throwing out $1.25 million. I just decided to go with that number and hope for the best. The next vehicle is the Turreted Dune Buggy, or the Turreted Buggy for short. And I'm going to go with a little bit lower price for the Turreted Buggy because it's probably a lot easier to destroy. It's not as well armored. It looks like a lot of fun, especially for off-roading and gunning. But at the same time, it doesn't provide much protection for the driver or the passenger. So, for the base model of the Turreted Buggy, I'm going with $800,000. The next vehicle is the Rocket Bike. Now, the Rocket Bike at first I thought was going to be one of the cheaper vehicles with this update until we saw the trailer Wednesday, when it became very apparent that this rocket bike, which has wings on it and can maybe do some of the things that the rocket Volta can do, like you hit the gas and the rocket goes off and it can fly into the air and glide for a little bit. Another thing we noticed was the fact that it could fire rockets as well, and it could also fire other weapons too. So it could have the ability to be customized. So for the base model of the rocket bike, I'm going with a comparison with the most expensive motorcycle currently in Grand Theft Auto Online, the Sanctus, which is at $1.9 million, I think. So my prediction for the rocket bike, as I'm calling it, is $2 million. And once more, this is baseline pricing. Okay, that has nothing to do with any customization, upgrades, weapons, etc. That's just I guess the base model you're going to get, if that's the way it's going to roll out without any weapons. Then again, it may actually come with weapons, and you just get better weapons as you research it and upgrade it. Okay, so the next vehicle is the newest vehicle that we know about, and I'm going to, for all intents and purposes, just call this the Humvee. It may not be a Humvee, but I'm calling it a Humvee, just to keep it simple. And I'm going to base it around, price-wise, the Insurgent, because they seem to be very similar vehicles. They both appear to be very well armored, and I think that there may be a similar price tag as well. And I don't think this vehicle is going to be one of the weaponized vehicles. I could be wrong, but it doesn't appear to be weaponized, because the two Humvees that we saw in the trailer were each hauling a trailer. One of the trailers had a SAM on it. The other trailer had AA guns. So I don't think that the quote-unquote Humvee coming with Gunrunning is going to be weaponized at all. In fact, it may just be a standard garage vehicle that you can take into Los Santos Customs. But my prediction for the Humvee, since the Insurgent is $675,000, Humvee's price tag, I'm predicting $700,000. Now we move on to the MOC, the big giant rig, and the big trailer. And I think this is going to be kind of a package deal. Once again, I'm going with the base model, so we'll probably get the weakest big rig without any of the armor or bells and whistles on it, just like with the trailer itself, the MOC. And I'm just going to keep this as one price tag. Obviously, you'll be able to upgrade the MOC, add various internal, I guess, abilities to it, like luxury living and a weapons center, a vehicle center as well, different workshops they mentioned in previous articles regarding the Gunrunning update. So it's going to be, in a way, kind of like the yachts and kind of like the biker business. I mean, the biker warehouse. I mean, the biker clubhouse, as well as the office. You get the idea. It's going to have some customization to it as well, just like the bunker's going to have, obviously. So my base prediction for what we're going to get with the MOC as is, rolled out before you do any renovation to it, before you tack on any extra dollars for turrets, a better big rig, etc., is going to be $3 million for the MOC. And the final vehicle that we know about, well, we kind of sort of know about with this Gunrunning update, is the bunker cart. We saw this in some screenshots. We also saw it in the trailer. And I think that this might just be a vehicle that we can, at the very least, drive around the bunker with. And so, with that being said, I seriously doubt we'll be able to customize the bunker cart or upgrade it or take it out on the streets of Los Santos or up the back roads of Blaine County. It'd be kind of fun if we could, especially if you could put weapons on it too. But let's just say what we saw is what we're going to get when it comes to the bunker cart, and it's only going to be available to use for NPCs and players, maybe, hopefully, in the bunker. My prediction for the bunker cart is free, because obviously it comes with the bunker, so hopefully it will be free. That's my prediction. It's going to cost us $0 for the bunker cart, but then again, I could be wrong, depending on whether or not we can use it for more than just driving around in the bunker. So there you go, my predictions for the vehicles that we do know about coming with the Gunrunning update, which once again include $500,000 for the weaponized trailer, let's see, $1 million for the weaponized Tampa, $1.5 million for the APC, let's see, $1.25 for the Dune Loader half track, let's see, $800,000 for the turreted buggy, $2 million for the rocket bike, And of course, $700,000 for the Humvee, $3 million for the MOC, and finally, my prediction for the bunker cart is $0. Let me know your predictions below in the comment section, and be sure to follow the Price is Right rules, which means you can bid above me, but if you bid below me, it's not really going to count, especially if it's just like $1,000 below me, unless you think that it's going to be $500,000 for this vehicle instead of $600,000 or whatever, or $400,000 instead of $500,000. You can go that way, but bear in mind, it is Price is Right rules, and it's just for fun, okay? That's what this is all about. It's just about seeing what you guys think these vehicles are going to be price-wise. Probably going to be expensive as hell. This is probably going to be the most expensive update to date in Grand Theft Auto Online. But anyways, I look forward to checking out your predictions below in the comment section. And don't forget, Gunrunning is coming this Tuesday, June 13th, to Grand Theft Auto Online.